Hey everybody, I'm excited to let you know that we've updated our web page and we have a page now called the Resource Center, which offers a whole bunch of free goodies, things like an investment calculator, a budget template, an estate planning checklist, and a handful of other ones for you to be able to go on there and download for free and use as a tool as you're on your financial journey. So I'm going to show you how to get to the real quick. I'm going to share my screen and then we'll touch base on just a couple of those real quick. But again, they're all for free, so go ahead and go check out the website and download them, okay? So here we're at the home page, www.brookwoodfs.com. That stands for Brookwood Financial Services. So again, brookwoodfs.com. It'll take you here to this screen right here, but up at the top right, you'll see where it says Resource Center. So click on that, and we'll go ahead and jump into what we're talking about here today. So I'm excited for this. Took some time to build all these out, but they're finally here. And again, they're free. So the first thing we have here is an investment calculator. You'll see over here an estate planning checklist. Some of these are just simple checklists. Other ones are pretty involved calculators that are pretty neat to be able to go ahead and check what your investments would do over time, so on and so forth. We have a budgeting template here, an insurance checklist, a loan calculator, another calculator that's very cool. It's a pay off your loan versus invest calculator. So people use this for like their mortgages or something like this. Should I pay off my low interest mortgage or should I invest? Should I do a combination thereof? That calculator is a really cool, neat tool. So you at least can make informed decisions on what you're doing there. The next one is pretty cool and pretty involved, is the college loan calculator / tracker. So this would be good for anybody that has kids in college, for anybody that's graduating high school and going to college, anybody that's going back to college that wants to do a couple different things, either track their loans, see the different impact that they have based on interest rates and loan repayment type. In addition to somebody that wants to make a decision on whether or not they should really go and invest and go into school versus what they're going to be making. That's all built into this calculator. I'll show you in just a second. And then here's just a document that has key personal finance terms with their definition so that maybe you can brush up on that. Or if you ever have a question on what somebody's talking about, that'll help you. And then last but not least here, we have an option where you can go ahead and put in your email and I'll send every single one of them to you, to your inbox like that. It'll get there immediately. So I'm excited about all of these. So I will go through them real fast for you. But again, just check out the website. Each one's individual if you just want to download one, or you can download or put your email in and get them all in your inbox for free. Feel free to share them with people, whatever you want to do there. So we'll go ahead and I'll check out each one of these. So this is the budget template. You'll input data here. I have videos and quick tutorials on how to use each one of these calculators and templates, kind of just best use. And then you'll go through here and it'll explain everything to you. Most of them have pie charts or other graphs, so you can kind of see. There's typically kind of like best use on how to best use it. Explanation here for you. In addition, like I said, videos. So this is the budget template. Up here, I tried to stay pretty consistent here. You can click here for the video tutorials. They'll take you over to YouTube, and I walk you through them individually just to give you an idea what these look like. This is the investment calculator. This is pretty neat. So if I want to invest $500 a month into an IRA or a Roth IRA or something like that for X period of time with X amount of interest assumed or return assumed, it'll tell you kind of what the future value of that investment will be. It'll give you a little breakdown on a pie chart. It'll also show you kind of your projections over time. So be sure to check this one out. That's very, very neat. You can download these. You can run multiple different scenarios. Loan calculator is pretty neat as well. This works for any fixed interest rate loans. A lot of people would use this for their mortgage or maybe their auto loan or personal loans that they have. It'll also tell you what it will look like if you make extra payments on this. So this is a pretty cool tool for figuring out if I pay extra on my mortgage, how quickly can I pay it off, so on and so forth. So this is pretty neat, again, with some charts or graphs on here, and then also an amortization table. All of this automatically populates after you enter just a few pieces of data up here. So really cool tool. Again, just flying through this so that we can keep this video as short as possible. This might be one of my favorites. This combines the investment calculator and the loan payoff calculator into one, and gives you different scenarios of, hey, if I pay off my loan early and invest the rest after that, or if I invest the extra money that I would be paying off to use to pay off the loan early while making the minimum payments on my loan, what are the outcomes? This tells you this same thing, a graph here for you to check out, and then amortization schedule based on information that you put up here. So another really neat, cool tool. And then last but not least on the calculators, the student loan calculator. This is pretty involved, so I would recommend watching the videos. In addition, there's the college loan analysis down here. This basically tells you, should I pay the interest while they're in school to keep that principal balance the same for when I graduate? Should I let that interest ride and then capitalize on my loan, which has a significant impact on the total cost of borrowing for you? This lets you detail all that out, whether it's a subsidized, unsubsidized loan, and lets you really plan for the future for going to school, what that might look like if you're going to help pay for some of your kids' school, or if it's you yourself. In addition, it kind of gives you an idea of what that's going to look like as far as monthly payments when you're done. It's also a live tracker, so as you're going through school or as your kid is going through school, you can put the information in here and track it and get real-time updates on what your payments are going to be, whether you pay interest or not during school, but lets you know kind of what the payments are going to be and what you can expect when you get out of school, okay? So this is really cool. Again, there's 2 tabs down here to pay attention to. The rest of the downloads here are just general checklist, just informational purposes only, just a general estate planning checklist on things that you need to do and information you need to get just from a basic standpoint. Again, consult a qualified professional for all of these things. If you have questions, call us. But this is just a neat handout so you can have a good idea of what this process is going to look like. Again, this is the estate planning checklist, which has a lot of good information in here for you. The next one is the personal insurance checklist. If I can get it to come over onto the screen for us here. Let's just look at this. This lets you know kind of about the life insurance. Just general information, very basic stuff. I encourage you to reach out to a professional if you have more questions or want in-depth analysis. Feel free to always reach out to us. Just talks about your health care, your life insurance, your disability insurance, long-term care insurance, umbrella insurance, so on and so forth through this. So let's move on to the next one. Last, we have just the key personal financial terms. I don't need to go into a ton of detail on this, but this is a list. I kept it as short as I possibly could in regard to personal finance, just to give you an idea. So when people throw out, IRA or Roth IRA or 401k match, or, what an ROE is, bull market, bear market, things like that, net income. These are just quick terms so that you can understand. It's only a couple pages, and then just the basic definition for each of those. So let's go back to the web page here. Let's see if I can get this to pull up. So again, the Resource Center on brookwoodfs.com has all of these for free for download. They're really cool tools. Please go check them out. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave comment below, something like that. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So thanks, everybody, and take care.